Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Last Monday of May. It's almost June out there. It's starting to look a little bit more like June today, but we'll see. Um, yeah, it's Monday morning, which means that I'm here to update you on all things happening with our Monday night Bible study, and to give you a little bit of encouragement. Not a whole lot new going on this week for our Bible study. We're into Mark 2 now, so we will be diving into a little bit deeper into that chapter tonight at group 6:30. For those of you that are watching that maybe haven't come before, we start at eating and fellowshipping at about 6:30 in the youth room at Longview Community Church. Go to the side, not the side that you enter off of Washington Way, but more the side that you enter off of Kessler. There's only really one door. You go down a staircase, you follow the noise, we'll be there. Also, just reach out to me if you get there and you, for some reason, can't find us. But we have Mark 2 tonight. Next week, we will be having a barbecue at a special location. You can either come tonight to get those details from me, or shoot me a message throughout the week, and I can get you the address and such. But on top of that, there's really not a lot else going on. We're wrapping up kind of the school year. Everyone's basically home for the summer from college. All of our high schoolers are finishing up, and kind of some of the last stragglers from college. Lots of exciting things happen. People getting engaged, babies being born, yada, yada, yada. But lots of also just kind of craziness and sadness and suffering in the world, with the shooting this past week. And just all sorts of stuff. There seems to always be things in the news. Also, it being Memorial Day, and kind of thinking about death and war, and just all of the things that happen on Earth that were so clearly not meant to be. But I just wanted to read from you this morning out of Revelation chapter 21. A lot of people read out of this. It's the second to last chapter in the Bible. And so it's used fairly often, but just a little bit of encouragement with all of the craziness and just general chaos going on in the world as of right now. So starting in verse 1, it says, "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, and the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'Behold, the dwelling place of God is coming.'" The dwelling place of God is with man. If I could follow here. "He will dwell with them, and they will be his people. And God himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away. And he who was seated on the throne said, 'Behold, I am making all things new.' Also he said, 'Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true.' And he said to me, 'It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty I will give from the spring of the water of life without payment. To the one who conquers will have this heritage, and I will be his God, and he will be my son. But as for the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, as for murderers, the sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars, their portion will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the second death.'" Now, I don't want you to get quite as hung up on this in this time right here and now on that last verse. Yes, obviously that is true, and it's very good, but I wanna just speak to you of the encouragement from the first few verses. Just really looking at, death shall be no more, no mourning, no more crying. He is making all things new. Obviously that's not today. Well, it could be today. You never know. But these are all promises. They're in the Bible because they are things that God has promised to us. And just really wanting to encourage you with life can be hard, and it is very incredibly discouraging out there some days. And but I don't know about you guys, but reading that section out of Revelation 21 just gets me going, gets me hyped for the promises and the joy of the New Jerusalem. And y'all, it's gonna be so good, so good. when that day finally comes. So go out there, be blessed today. Grieve with those who grieve, but also celebrate and share the good news of the promises that are still to come and that are already here. So with that, God bless you. Have a wonderful week. Pray for some sun out there. I don't know. It's starting to rain again. So, all right. God bless.